I'm Rick, and I am part of Conjunx and Hiiii, and I kind of wanted to start a sketchbook tour series because me and Chase use so many sketchbooks and we work through so many throughout the year, and I figured it'd be kind of cool to just kind of share what we do. So I have two that I kind of want to start with. This one, which I think I started back in 2024, and this one, which early 2023. I figured these would be kind of some good ones to start with, mostly because this one was picked by people on Instagram who voted for this one. I assume because of all the fun stickers, but I've never really done this before, so it's gonna be kind of rocky and weird. Hopefully it kind of gives you an idea of what we do, something like that. So I'll start with this one just because it's a little shorter. This one is a Soho brick, which you can see. I got these from Jerry's Artorama down in Deerfield Beach, Florida, back when we lived down there, and we really like these books. We're kind of straying away from them now. For our more recent sketchbooks, we kind of use more of like the moleskin ones and stuff like that, but for a cheap sketchbook, these are pretty dang good. We like to cover them in stickers, so a lot of these are from Plushie. Shout out, really good stickers. And this one's from Roxy. I'll put in the description the artist I get these from. Shout out to the artist Sumo Citrus Oranges. That's a joke, by the way. Those are oranges. Yeah, I really like these sketchbooks. They aren't too bad. I would say I'm kind of crazy with my mediums, so I just use a lot of color and ink and whatever else I can find, and they tolerate it pretty well. So you'll kind of see. I'll comment more on it as I go. But this sketchbook, I had really high hopes for, just because I really wanted to put the date on my dang book and keep up with that, and put my little cards and whatever on it. I don't end up listening to any of this. It's like, oh, doodle more, fill your pages, color your work, use pen more often. I ended up not doing that at all. This was kind of a rough sketchbook for me. I ended up with really bad art block for no reason. I think it's because this is like right when we moved to Virginia, so I was a little bit all over the place. But these I did with like fountain pen ink and water, and I would just spread it around. And I think this one I probably used ink and pen and some paint markers. Yeah, so this is supposed to be me. I don't know if I really look like that family, but we tried. This is Whimsy. She's the love of my life. She's one of my favorite OCs. This is pretty recent in when I made her, so a lot of these are kind of like experimental drawings to kind of figure out how I want to draw her. I think I did these with Pantone markers and Eco lines. So I don't really do this as much, but I used to paint all of my pages with watercolor and then draw over them just to kind of get over the kind of first page anxiety, or like just white blank page anxiety. And it really does help. I've kind of stopped doing that, not because I don't want to, but because I'm lazy. I should probably start doing that again. But yeah, I did a lot of like these little cute doodles of her, and I would just shade them with ink and play with her. I really like just drawing her. I really like her faces and her expressions and things like that, so I would mess around with that a lot. Lots of ink. I'm pretty heavy with colors and stuff like that. This is my other OC, Claudia. You're gonna come to find I draw a lot of chunky characters with pretty hair and droopy eyes. And you might be asking yourself, dude, why do you do that? I'm sick in the head. And also, I look like that, so this is Claudia. She's my Vampire Masquerade character. I didn't get to use her too much. I really love her though. She's definitely kind of self-inserty, but I kind of don't care anymore. I'm 26 and I can do whatever I want. So I played with putting little cute dresses on her, and I put her in this outfit that I really like with, some embellishments, of course. And then I drew this idea I had for like a silly cosplay where I wanted to do this for Katsu. I didn't end up ever doing it, but I wanted to do like a Gandalf Big Naturals-esque senshi because I'm short and chunky, and I thought it would be so fun to just run around with big drag chest plates and just be a spicy senshi and just cook and be silly. Maybe someday I'll do that, family. Maybe someday. More Claudia, some ink practice and things like that. The funny thing about inks is they kind of settle differently depending on the paper you're using, and I didn't know that at the time. I think I subconsciously kind of knew, but I needed to play with it more. So in most sketchbooks, like Moleskine and everything, they kind of sit funny just because those types of sketchbooks are made more for like artistic mediums, so like watercolor and things like that. But these books, because the paper quality theoretically isn't that absorbent, the fountain pen inks sit really well, so you get this really cool shimmery effect, and the shading really comes out well. I get a lot of joy out of just messing with ink, so these books have been really fun for experimenting with that. I don't really have too much to say about the art here. I had a lot of fun just messing around, but I didn't really subscribe to the rules I put in place with finishing everything I do. Turns out that's very hard when you're about to get really bad art block. Surprise. Oh, this is, believe it or not, this is also Claudia. So, I don't know. I don't want to go into my OC lore, but too much, just because that's not really the point of this. But Claudia has a masculine self that she can kind of turn into, and we wanted to play with designing that, and lyrics to a song I like. Pen tests and doodling my husband. Yeah. Guys, believe it or not, more OC art. This book is kind of a lot of that, honestly. More ink, drawings, I think I did Pantones and watercolor in here. This is when I started to get like weird in my brain with art and what I like to do, so there's just a lot of things I wanted to get into but wasn't able to just because of either merch crunch or some other thing going on. Oh my god. Moment of silence. Wolfwood bunny costume. Concepts. I actually just posted this on Instagram, like the full piece that we did. Our friends were all getting together to do like a bunny boy zine, so we were drawing characters as like bunny boys, and Wolfwood is one of my favorite characters of all time, so I was really excited to just experiment. I notice I have an easier time drawing when I have like an idea, as opposed to like, oh, I'm just gonna draw my OC, la 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 la. When I have like an idea, it's easier for me to just sketch and get silly and not get bogged down by the specifics, which I tend to do a lot. So we played with these with like paint markers and stuff like that, and yeah, I like it. I think he's cute. We wanted to put like little stickers on his Punisher. I don't really remember if we actually got to doing that, but I kind of want to draw it again. Oh, shout out to my friend Sai. He came over and we were messing around with my pens and everything. More whimsy doodles. Oh my god. This is me drawing me and my friend's cats. Or rather, me and Sai's cats. So this is Barnaby. He's my cat. He's like a really fluffy freak. I have some stickers in my store of just him, just running around and being silly. So he's really fun for me to draw. And this is Valoria, who's my first cat. She has perpetually sad eyes and she just looks really messed up. And this is Ollie, my roommate's cat. This is supposed to be Sai's cat, Felix, because he was hanging out with me at the time. And then Sai's sister's cat, Crinkle Coconut. She kind of has two names. She's like the opposite of Barnaby. I kind of think of them as like opposing forces. Just some cute stuff. Oh, these are more fun with whimsy and fairy. So this is, I think, yeah, Chase drew these ones. So Chase is my husband, for those who are unaware and who are just from YouTube. God damn, I just realized how bad my nails look right now. Sorry, everybody. So these were drawn by my husband, and then these ones were drawn by me. So Fairy and Whimsy are partial D&D sonas. They hang out a lot, and they might kiss a bit on the side. Whimsy's like a wizard, sorcerer type of character, and she finds Fairy on the side of the road and revives him after he's like half dead, and just takes him in and washes him. Yeah, so these are all just pretty drawings. I love ink on paper. I feel like when I don't see my art colored, I tend to think it's really ugly, but I realize that's just my own insecurities. It's fine. I really like these. I think they came out really cute. The little Itatsumi fairy. More whimsy and fairy, experimenting with coloring ideas and drawing them eating together. They're so cute. Oh, this is done with watercolor. More doodles. Marcel. I was gonna draw with a little dog. Oops. Maybe I'll go back and finish these someday. I just really had a hard time. Oh, these were done with watercolor and I believe Pantone markers. I really like the Pantone markers, but I have like a complex relationship with them where I both love them and hate them. I'm a very impatient artist. If it takes me longer than like 2 hours to do something, I get discouraged and don't do it. And Pantone's kind of of need a second to settle in. I really like them. They're really good with color. I'm just kind of a brat when it comes to my stuff. These are just random. I like to draw random ladies a lot. Some whimsies, and then Fallon putting her hair up. Don't worry about her body, man. Don't worry about it. Oh, we were making like a dragon universe at one point where we wanted to play with like the concepts of like dragon characters with domains and things that they live in, and I wanted to make like a fairy butterfly dragon type of thing. We didn't really do much with it, and she's kind of in the category of character where it's like cute droopy eye lady that I like to draw. So we didn't get too far with that, but I had fun just concepting the idea and playing with it a little bit. I might go back to it eventually once I have time. I think I just had too many cons at the time because this was right before the con season started up, so right before I went to QuaiCon in Hawaii to visit my mom and everything, so I just got really all over the place. I think I drew these on the plane, actually, so more of my little dragon fairy lady and some brine shrimp. I wanted to do like a brine shrimp sticker sheet, and this is before I kind of developed the sticker style I wanted to do, so it's kind of, yeah. And then there's me. Family, this is when the art block really hit. Let's just move past that. Oh, these are me and Chase's OCs for a different D&D campaign that we wanted to do. So this is Molly. These are early ideas for Molly and Vice. Molly is a cleric tabaxi type of character. I know tabaxi are supposed to be more furry adjacent, but I'm gonna be so real with you, family. I wanted to make a cat girl, and make a cat girl I did. I love Molly very much. I forgot she had glasses for a little bit. We ended up not going with glasses and making her a little bit more of a silly Billy. She was raised by like a party wizard after her parents disappeared, so she doesn't take much very seriously except for her job as a cleric and her beautiful little boyfriend Vice. That's Chase's character. I'm sure I'll make him make a video and talk about his boys, but little studies on how I wanted to draw her and play with her. I kind of like the salmon look for her. I end up drawing her more pink these days, but I think the salmon's really, really cute. She has like this skirt that she kind of hikes up when she runs around. I love her. Molly Vivid is her full name. Oh, so these actually are from Hawaii. So I drew Molly, and then me and my husband went to a cat cafe while we were running around the international marketplace. I don't recommend you visit Hawaii. I'm from there, so I visited my mom. But if you are in the area and you're visiting someone who asked you to come over and yada yada yada, or you're from there, I recommend stopping at the little kitty cafes. They're really fun. We just sat there and doodled cats and played around, and we didn't actually get much done, but it was fun. I like drawing kitties. This is me practicing pen by drawing. I think this is like towards the end of the book. I was just like tired of using the sketchbook, so I started just drawing tons and tons of roosters. And family, the first ones are not quite good. This I used a TWSBI, if I remember correctly. I think I used one of the ones that I have in here. I think eventually I'll do like a what's my bag tour or something like that if people want that. This is a TWSBI. I don't think this is the one I used, but I really like them. I like fountain pens a lot. So these are my first few roosters. I think some of them were like blind memories of what I thought a rooster looked like, and then me trying to like stylize a rooster, and it just is very whatever. And then this is me actually looking at references of roosters. I really like these. I colored these with the Pantone markers, and these ones are so fun. I did these with pen only, so I wanted to challenge myself to draw more just with pen. I really like these. I think my favorite is this one. And this one. I want to draw more animals and do more fun stuff like this. Yeah, I don't know. Cute roosters. I like them a lot. Oh yeah, and then this is me. I think this was me on the plane back, going home, drawing my characters from memory as best as I could, as many times as I could, to try to like remember their faces. So this is Mortimer from Run with Scissors. If you know, I love you. Just drawing them as many times as possible, and also Molly. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. I can draw Mortimer, that's for sure now. Yeah, just a lot of studies and messing around. Oh, and then this is Maxine. This is Mortimer's twin sister. So I wanted to kind of get the idea that they're very similar, but also very different. I think I did that pretty well. Mortimer's more of like the gloomy out of the two of them, and he tends to be more serious, while Maxine's a little more excitable. I don't know, that's how I describe her. I love her so much. She's probably one of my favorite characters in Run with Scissors, which we're gonna have to get back to doing. I miss it a lot. Oh, and then some Barnaby drawings. I think these are the pictures that actually ended up becoming our sticker set. So I just drew him as many times as I could from memory. I think it's because I was missing him so much. I love him. He's a really weird cat. Oh my god, I really drew him a lot. Silly kitties. I recommend drawing something as many times as you can with pen in the worst ways you can imagine. It's really fun. And I think that's about it, actually. I think that's everything. These are some Homestuck drawings that we did for our zine cover, for our sketchbook zine of just Homestuck stuff. I thought this was gonna have more fandom stuff in it, family. I'm so sorry. I think that's basically it. I was going to go through both sketchbooks in one video, but I realized that's gonna be like a 40-minute video, and I've never made a video before, and I'd rather not die. So that's this one. I hope to make more of these and kind of just give more context to my art and the things I do, because I do all of my sketches usually on paper these days. Yeah, I'm happy to answer questions about like art stuff, and if you follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Conjunx family right here, or my husband at Endure. Don't follow this QR code. It doesn't work anymore. But yeah, anyway, thank you. Bye.